Happy National Daughters Day there, gang. Welcome back to your favorite solo podcast, Unremarkable. Guys, it's a Weekends with Dad yet again. Last week, had a little bit of a snafu. Not gonna lie to you. But we're doing it. We're doing it. Not live. Not like the Bill O'Reilly kids don't even know who that is nowadays, do they? Jeez Louise. It's National Daughters Day, guys. I, of course, am your host, your little drinking pal, Goose, Gonzo Gaspacho, on all the profiles. Guys, do the following, the hitting us up, unremarkable.pod, wherever you want to send your topics of suggestions, some drink recs, whatever you fancy as your poison, I will review. Get your little name in the marquee over there, huh? Really cool, guys. Do the rate and the review and subscribe, and of course, always on the YouTubes, the Spotify's. I think we're gonna get it to the other platforms soon. I'm hoping to God we get around to that. We'll get around to everything. Get around to everything. Don't worry about it. We're doing the business. And today is National Daughters Day. Huge time of celebration here, guys. National Daughters Day. This is not a Chinese holiday. All right? I don't think they probably celebrate this anywhere except the good old US of A. Huh? How? You guys got pictures in your wallets still of your kids? Huh? Carrying those around on the 25th? These holidays are nuts, dude. That's pretty great. I like it. Listen, if you got a daughter, just make sure that she knows you might be gone soon. They're gonna send the Braves. It's World War III times, guys. Follow the theme of the pod. I mean, that is never ending. We're waiting for that big rock. We're waiting for the WW3. It's coming. Don't worry about it. Kiss your daughters goodbye. Let us know how it's going for you in the fam. Weekends with Dad. These are the good times, huh? We get to spend together. Trying to have some family time here. I think we're in a pretty supportive state for that. I think we're in a pretty supportive state for family. Texas, Texas is a pretty family supportive state. If you're doing the right thing, if you're following the family tradition. Otherwise, I don't know. Those Texans hold it down for some weird stuff, and just don't be a bad daughter. Nowadays, the line's blurred. I know, but Goose, I know. We can tell that to Michigan for sure. Michigan is going ahead. And we're not even 5 minutes in, so I don't know if I could actually say it. They're banning, should I go TikTok? Corn. They're banning all of these great genres that, we all grew so fond of during COVID. These homebodies. A lot of entertainment these people put out. These content creators, huh? These entrepreneurs. Philanthropists. I don't know how much of them donate. I'm pretty sure you figure out, tax deductions after a couple of years of it. You're like, man, what can I do? You got to bring it up at H&R Block. I guess technically I'm a 1099 employee. I'm an independent contractor. I work from home. I've spent a lot of money this year on supplies. Nothing wrong with working from home, but we're going to need you back in the office soon. They're going to want you back in the office. All these nice warehouses that they bought out, I think in Russia probably, with all the, we'll call them cubicles. I think Vice covered that, and they covered it. Huh? Head to toe. And all the fluids. They figured it out. They blew the cap right off of it. They popped the seal. Huh? These nice working environments. And I think it was Russia. I don't know. Listen, we're not covering That I hope to Christ we don't end up having to cover something like that. Listen, the show's called Unremarkable. We're not covering the huge stories. That's not what you come here for. You come here to have a little drink with pop. Huh? You come here to have a nice cold one with dad and take a load off is what you come here to do. So, you know what? Some of you guys have sent in some topics that I'm like, you know what? I'll try to do that. But a lot of the time, it's like the biggest story, and odds are the biggest story is not something fun and zany, like a Michigan porn ban. It's a bill that they proposed trying to ban all across the board porn. So this ain't like Texas. This ain't half-assing it. They're banning erotic ASMRs, porn. I mean, how many people think about how many formats of porn there are? Let's see. What do we got here? We got AI videos, erotica, magazines, stories, manga, AI generated material, live feeds, sound clips. Does it end there? No, it does not. I mean, we're selling bathwater out here. I mean, there's the foot stuff. Are you gonna ban any picture of a foot? I mean, porn is so subjective, I think. If you're gonna ban porn all across the board, then maybe just put the women in burqas or whatever those are called. Huh? Michigan? Listen, Michigan, you're hurting me a little bit here. I believed in you. I bought your merch. Concordia University, Michigan. I've got the shirt in the closet. I might have worn it on the pod. I did. Lenny Kravitz. Check it out. We covered Lenny Kravitz and his celibacy on that episode. Yeah, Concordia University, Michigan. Double XL, baby. I mean, you can't be speaking for the whole state with this. This bill would completely erase trans people online. Hold on. Oh, they're equating trans people with porn. How? In what? Well, okay. A lot of people do porn, dude. You're also taking your daughter out of a job. Let's not forget that you're asking her to go splitsies on the rent now. Mom's kind of out of the picture. You have a good job, so you got to keep her around. She just won't leave the house. She's out of school and everything. No plans of going to college. Kind of a hippie, Sarah. And I can't read this. The act also bans depictions and descriptions of a, quote, disconnection between biology and gender by an individual of one biological sex imitating, depicting, or representing himself or herself or neither. I'm adding that. That's my journalism. To be of the other biological sex. I gotta be, what site is this? I gotta be honest. I don't like that take. That's a hilarious take to me. Completely erasing the erasure of trans people in porn. That's everywhere I see them, dude. What? It's the erasure of trans people. That's everywhere I see them. I never see them out and about. I only see them in porn. Listen, I like to see a dick and I like to see some tits. And sometimes I like to cut out the middleman and just put it on one body, dude. That's all everywhere I see them. And you guys are erasing these people. A lot of kinds of porn, guys. Maybe go to Thailand. Huh? That's the land of the free over there. They get to gamble, and prostitution has got to be legal over there. I mean, it is just they're everywhere. Those lady boys and ladies and boys. Means that online content about and by trans people would be banned in the state of Michigan. I don't quite understand this. Maybe that's the like. angle that they're going for in Michigan. I don't know much about Michigan besides I love their college. What's the capital? What are the larger cities of Michigan? Detroit? And that's like it. No? I think you're thinking about the wrong shit, guys. Shouldn't this be a booming economy yet again? Over in Michigan? Can't read any of that. Grand Rapids. Heard of that? Yeah. Warren? Maybe. I don't know. Is that Sterling Heights? Yeah. Ann Arbor. I've heard of Ann Arbor. That's weird. Lansing, Dearborn, Livonia. That doesn't even sound like America. Livonia. Get rid of Livonia. The Livonians love me. My wife is from Livonia. That sounds like where Dr. Doom is from. Good Lord. You guys, I think, really ought to think about this. It's going to be 25 years in prison for looking at porn. What if you've just got pictures of the ball and chain? Huh? What if you've got pictures of your betrothed? Are you going to respect that, or are you going to go, where's she from? I don't know much about Michigan, again, but you got to think about, these noble sex workers, huh? I saw something on some dog shit podcast somewhere. They were talking about is OnlyFans sex work? Yeah. No, I don't think so. Oh, is it prostitution is what they were saying. Is it prostitution? Which, you're selling yourself sexually, no? On paper, I think that's an easy sell to make. No? What you ought to be worried about is this goddamn economy. They made oh shit, check that out. And I had sent that one into Unremarkable on the IGZ. There was a nightclub that they tried opening somewhere, and it was supposed to be a safe place. It was supposed to be an all-female nightclub. Now, you would imagine that this would be great. You know that was the hope, is that this was going to really blow up an all-female nightclub, a safe space for the ladies. No weirdo dudes, probably roofing their drinks or whatever have you. What city was this? Doesn't say. Bad idea. First night went horribly because no women bought bottles. No women got the bottle service. And that's what you're hoping for with a nightclub is the bottle service. That's where the money is. I don't know exactly what the drinks are already expensive. There's an entry fee most of the time, is there not? So you're making your money. But I guess these club owners are just cocaine fueled animals. The yearly quota, the yearly profits have to be up, huh? How are we supposed to do that without Bobby bottle service? Hilarious. If we figure out what city it is, because you got to understand, these women need to have pretty good jobs to be by. Bottle service in a good club is I don't even know. I'm not a baller. I don't go to clubs. I'm not any kind of person like this. The bottles are 300 a pop at a cheap place. I'm not a rapper, okay? I'm not David, okay? I'm not some cute little 20-year-old black guy magician likes to cut women in half. All right? I'm not one of these guys, okay? I'm not David, all right? I can't afford a Tesla, probably, all right? I'm a little squeamish. I don't know if I'm gutting a fish, okay? I'm not David. Shout out, David. I don't think he's anybody's favorite, but, ooh, Tesla's had a tough year, huh? Call it in for Tesla, man. You've had some sploding ones and some bloody on the inside ones. Not doing great. I'm sure their stock is just fine. I don't know about this cute little 20-year-old black guy. What do we call him? I mean, dismemberment, right? He dismembered a 15-year. First of all, you're fucking a minor. I mean, is anybody okay with this? Like, in the first place, was anybody okay with this? Chick went missing. And then, just in a Tesla. In a Tesla, too. Not even in a good car. The standards are being lowered, ladies. I'm not victim blaming a 15-year-old, bro. I'm not doing it. I don't care how hard you ask. God damn it. This guy, I mean, he looks like a gay guy. D4VD. This is the name of an artist that started on MySpace. This isn't even now. This is not 2025 to me. The dismemberment maybe a little bit, but how many artists that are blowing up? I mean, he blew up because of TikTok. I know he blew up because of TikTok. He was like a trending sound on there for a little while. And then all of a sudden he's being played on Pandora and shit. I keep thinking of that I'm a Dog, I'm a Mutt song. I don't think that's him. It's the same feel. It's the same vibe. And I don't think you want anything happening to you while something like that's playing. That's creepy. That's what a zany character, this guy. This knucklehead. Yeah. I think he was on tour or something. I don't know. I don't know how hard you tour when you're a TikToker. And I will call him that. Is everybody okay with me calling him that now? Now that the bad thing happened, can I call him that? Nobody wants to be called a TikToker. Jesus Christ. Don't give any credit to China, just to God. Just thank God. Maybe thank China every goddamn once in a while. They're not all bad. They're learning. They're learning people. He released a single romantic homicide in July 2022 after snippets of it went viral on TikTok. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Do you guys not understand that you perpetuate these situations? Look at the title of the song. Go through the lyrics of the song. Go through the vibe of the song. You guys are romanticizing serial killers. We're perpetuating this whole thing. There have been, I don't know how many documentaries about just serial killers that you found. And these average-looking serial killers, too, are hot as hell to you guys. I don't get it. I don't understand. They're like, but he's so handsome. Yeah, he's well put together. He should be. He's a murderer. You're going to be a lazy murderer? No. There's no such thing as a schlubby, lazy murderer. You can't get away with it. You can get away with murder. You can't get away with being a schlubby one. Okay? Let's go through the lyrics of this. I'm scared. Oh. Great start, David. Great start. Start of David. It feels like you don't care. Oh. Enlighten me, my dear. Oh. Why am I still here? Oh. Sounds like the other idol. Not the American one, but the Suey one. I don't mean to be complacent with the decisions you made, but why? The blackest part of his song. In the back of my mind, you died, and I didn't even cry. No, not a single tear. And I'm sick of waiting patiently for someone that won't even arrive. Oh. In the back of my mind, I killed you, and I didn't even regret it. I can't believe I said it, but it's true. I hate you. This ain't lining up like timeline-wise, is it? Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, everybody loves that one. Everybody loves that one. That's the one that blew up on TikTok, right? That's the one that... Okay. Guys, it can't be homicidal 17-year-olds and crowd work. Please. Please. CERN happened, dude. The CERN meltdown, Mandela effect, that happened, bro. You can't convince me otherwise. We're not living this isn't real. This shit ain't real. Okay? Sorry to tie crowd work into it, but you know what I mean. Clips and such. Yeah. Yeah. Teenagers are animals, man. Yeah. Yeah. No way I'm playing that on the pod. I can't. Well, I feel like we can't, right? I mean, it's TikTok is so confusing because you can they like change the copyright law again and kind of shit. So you can't find any music on TikTok now that's worth a shit. I think I haven't found any. Not that I'm like using music often on TikTok, but and I listen. I'm off the shit, guys. I'm posting Ghost nowadays. That fucking app sucks. Its algorithm is way too aggressive. If it just now it's okay. We can get rid of TikTok now, probably. It's a shithole over there. It's a cesspool. It's not like Twitter. That's a different kind of shithole. Twitter is I mean, get off that too, definitely. Twitter's entirely a big piece of shit. We'll make clips out of me talking shit about platforms and then post them only to those platforms for sure. Editorial. Listen, a 25-year prison sentence for watching porn in Michigan and a $125,000 fine. I don't know how those equate at all. Is it $125,000 or 25 years in prison? Because I know people buying homes. I'll just buy myself a prison. I could do that. I can do that. Can the money go to the HOA or the HOA? Shithole. Another shithole. Jesus Christ, guys. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? We're taking these sex workers out of work. These are people's daughters we're talking about. Okay? You can't just ban it across the board. What are we doing? You can't do that shit. What? There should be protests. There should be protests. Whether you're on the either side of the spectrum, and I will call it a spectrum because if you're on it's you've got autism. You've got autism. If you're paying attention to American politics and the ones that we call American politics, you've got autism. Not like Rain Man either. Not like Rain Man. You're just like the bad way of saying somebody has autism. You're dumb. And I think that everybody across the board would be open to a protest against this bill that's being revised in Michigan. Maybe Michigan's playing some really weird card because if you're proposing a ban on something and then you're directly trying to link a certain kind of people to it, and the people probably going to protest that are going to be maybe predominantly a certain kind of person. I don't know. Strategist, maybe a little bit me, but not I'm not clairvoyant. I'm certainly not political. I think whatever makes you come, just about whatever makes you come. Okay? There's a good 3 exceptions to that. And I think that if you can't do the math on what those 3 are, then probably get some help, I think. What you ought to be doing is getting some help, figuring yourself out, and just trying to respect everybody's daughters. These are daughters, goddammit. On National Daughters Day, I hope that one gets shut down. I hope that bill gets shut down. God damn it, Michigan. I thought this was America. I won't say too many good things about China. But they got some things right, guys. They got some things right that we don't, and I think that maybe we ought to take a little bit more of their blueprint. Not for work. Quit looking at their blueprint for work. You're an animal. If you're doing that, then odds are you're probably you get yourself checked out again. Probably one of those. But these guys, I mean, they're living a way more honest life than we are. They're very at least they acknowledge that the way that they live, and they don't apologize for their culture at all. Not like America. We apologize for our goddamn culture all the time. Tailor Townsend apparently put out an apology video because she went to... Did she go to China or did they go to some Chinese place to eat? There's no way it was here. They went to China. Never mind. Because on the menu were bullfrogs and turtles. They ain't doing that shit here. And if they're doing that shit here, then odds are you're making way too much money to be watching this podcast. Huh? You're not sucking turtles out of shells like they're oysters in America, okay? And there's a little bit of culture shock when you go anywhere outside of the States. You see, ketchup flavored chips in Canada right there, and you go, what the fuck? And then you come back here and realize that it was all on video, and you posted it, and you go, I am so sorry. Mocking the ketchup flavored chips, and I just shouldn't have done. I'm privileged as an American athlete. You are privileged as an American athlete because you play tennis. This is a tennis player, no? Yeah. Tailor Townsend is the name of a tennis player. And she's black. Not what I thought Tailor Townsend was going to be racially, but yes, privilege. I mean, you're making money playing tennis. What? That's one of the weirdest fucking things. Tennis, golf, NASCAR, I mean, fucking polo. I mean, I could name quite a handful of fucking sports. I could spin quite a yarn on these elitist sports. And they are elitist sports. If the ratio of space that the ball takes up is like almost of cosmic proportion to the field in which, well, I mean, I don't know that I'd call soccer and football elitist sports. The fans certainly make it out to be. Baseball is definitely not elitist. Actually, maybe I'm wrong I'll make a new equation on what makes a sport elitist. If it's noticeable, I guess. A golf ball is this, and you basically play on a city. You basically play on like a largish town is what you play golf on. Tennis, okay. I'll take that one back with tennis. Tennis is a court broken into two parts. It's got a ball maybe about this.
That's a huge...
Maybe about this. I haven't played tennis. I don't know how big it... Am I supposed to know how big a tennis ball is? I felt like 9. I felt like 9 tennis balls probably in my lifetime. I play pickleball like our boy Danny Masterson. Not like somebody who... I can't hold it down for Tailor Tomlinson. Oh, that's a comic. Townsend. Tailor Townsend. I don't know many Taylors. And her name is spelt, I'm pretty sure, like, the people that make suits. Not like white women Taylor. I guess there's a difference there, but listen, I don't believe that you should be apologizing for absolute culture shock. Listen, here in America, you could go to one of two borders and experience like incredible culture shock, and it's not up north. Okay? They do some different shit down south. Up north, you got like English people that never made it out the hood. Okay? Not like here, where we held it down at one point. We're never holding it down again. I don't think. We're all gonna die because of that. When when you go up north, you meet very polite people we like to call Canucks. And a large portion of them speak French. The worst thing that they do is suck down snails. Like, food-wise. But they do some different ass shit in Mexico. And if you go over to Mexico and you see some shit that has to do with food, hopefully it has to do with food. And you go, oh, Jesus Christ. And you're on video and you come back to the States. I'm going to be very clear. Nobody in Mexico is going to ask you to apologize for that. They're going to go, yeah, right. Right? Same thing goes with China. Nobody in China needed you to apologize. It is only America that wanted you to apologize for that shit. And that is privilege. But buying that shit is, listen, I'm sure you're a wonderful gal, Taylor. But I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of people apologizing for culture differences. It's so stupid. We used to be a goddamn melting pot here, dude. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. And people eating this, I'm not gonna say it like I feel like she said it. I'm gonna have to talk to HR because what the hell, turtle and bullfrog is wild. Yeah, it is. You were 100% correct. And you know what Chinese people love seeing Americans do when they come and eat and see things that they are not accustomed to or comfortable with, and you just throw them in the fire? They probably look like the rest of the world. They go, yeah. Huh? Yeah, we like us some goddamn bullfrog over here. Go down to Louisiana, by the way. Go down to one of these fucking half French speaking states down in the fucking southeast. You'll see shit you're uncomfortable with, and they'll get excited because they're showing you something. It's culture shock, you fucking mook. You dummy. I understand that I am so privileged as a professional athlete to be able to travel all around the world and experience cultural differences, which is one of the things I love so much about what I do. Not really, adding how kind people at the tournament had been this week. They felt bad for you. How nice everyone's been. Oh my God, honey, I'm so sorry. The things that I said were not representative of that at all. And I just truly wanted to apologize. There's no excuse. There's no words. For me, I'll be better. Backlash comes after Townsend was involved in a heated exchange with Jelena. I'm not even going to try to read that shit. During the U.S. Open last month. The other gal, I'm not going to try and say it, later apologized for saying the American had, quote, no class and, quote, no education. That's fucked up. Them's fighting words. When the pair clashed at the end of their second round match, a moment triggered by Townsend not apologizing for a net cord point in the account. Listen, I don't know. I don't know your guys' shit, okay? I don't know. I'm not going to pretend I know tennis. I don't think I don't think I'd ever go to it like a U.S. Open or whatever the fuck the tennis matches are. And I swear to God, if I go, I'll find this episode and I'll post a clip of me saying I don't think I'll ever go. And then we'll go to China and we'll have some goddamn bullfrog and turtle. Because that's what you do in China. Sometimes you want to go to the Wimbledon. Okay? God damn, doesn't Wimbledon sound like somebody with one of them Maine accents? Your Honor, my defender, Mr. Wimbledon. did not clarify the age of that girl he cut up and put in his Tesla. Wimbledon. How whimsical are these people, dude? I mean, and this is the thing. If I go to fucking the UK, I'm gonna laugh. And I'm not gonna apologize for it either. This is what you do. You experience things and they become kind of secondhand to you, and you grow more comfortable with everything and you become a better person. You apologizing makes you a piece of shit. I don't I don't know who asked you to apologize for this shit, but when you see bullfrogs hung upside down and fucking turtles sat in the top of their shell, probably splayed out, spread eagle, that's what I'm imagining. That's what I'm imagining. You go, Jesus fucking Christ. And that is a completely natural reaction. Okay? If I go to Guam, I'm going to be like, that's a lot of goddamn dogs, dude. That's a lot of fucking dogs. If I'm anywhere in the Philippines, I'm going to be like, there's too many fucking dogs here. These are worldly encounters. If you're apologizing for them, I don't trust you. I don't trust you. The shit started with Big Mouth, and it was like, bitch, shut up. And I'm sorry, and Taylor, again, I'm sure you're a great gal. It's just so goddamn annoying to me. Can you let me know who asked you to apologize for this shit? And if it was Wimbledon, should have told them, shut your fork shining asses up, dude. Lock your front door from the outside ass up. Okay? I don't want to hear it. You don't get to sell pizza. Okay? You don't get to sell anything with pepper on it. You're in England. Billie Jean King Cup Finals. Oh, it's good that they named it after Michael Jackson's song. Bullfrogs and sea cucumber. I don't know what a bullfrog tastes like. I can't imagine that I don't think I would care for it. Tiny, tough little mussel. Oh, shit, they're fucking, like, big. I forget how big a goddamn bull. Look at him holding it like a cat. Look at this fucking. Look at this. Look at this bastard. This you could call. Look at him. You should call him a bastard every time. Bob. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know. Listen. If I am to equate this to anything, if I was a cannibal, I don't think I'd be eating Greek people, okay? I don't know. Maybe bullfrog is like, maybe like a good like chunk of leg muscle or something. It's more like a chicken tender at that point, huh? These muscles are morsels. What are we doing here? I don't think we should be eating frog. Who's getting full off of this shit? I mean, hey, guys, this is Chinese food. You're going to be hungry in 10 minutes. Okay? You're going to be hungry in 10 minutes. You're going to be hopping around. I don't know, guys. They frogs in fucking France, right? Yeah. I can tell you one thing. I'm definitely eating a bullfrog before I'm eating a fucking snail. Absolutely. I don't like how you spread its legs apart in every dish I've seen. No, they do that. Well, put them together for Christ's sake. I'm not eating this frog's pussy. Pussy first. I'm not trying to eat this frog pussy first. Okay? I'm not trying. Have some goddamn respect. Please. Try to, at least. Oh my god, a mukbang, dude. Oh fuck. Oh. Oh. Nah, son. Nah, I'm okay. I'm all right, dude. That's me getting in the bath anytime. I am. Ugh. that's my dick and balls going into the bath every time. Trying to climb up. Ah, Jesus Christ. Nah, I'm all right. I'm okay with that. Good Lord, guys. I'm not eating any snails. I don't know what the consistency is like, and this is one of those times where I will go, no, yucky, no, because yucky. Oh shit, they do just spread apart, huh? Jesus Christ, yeah, you got that yummy. That's what it's doing. Oh hell no! Just like you're at a fair. Do the Chinese do fairs? Do they do like state fairs? Because this is state fair food right here. These are pressed and fried frog with like panko on the top. That's what is panko Japanese or Chinese? Either fucking way. They are, and that's not an insult to, I'm not saying that Chinese and Japanese are the same kind of people. I am saying it's breadcrumbs. It's fucking breadcrumbs. Get over yourself. Jesus Christ, man. What about turtle? Aren't those bones? They have bones. Turtles have bones, right? Frogs have bones, right? Jesus Christ, you hope. I don't know, dude. I don't know if I can. It makes me so steamed turtles because they weren't wet long enough. Fry the fucking thing. Steamed? Fuck you, dude. Oh my God. I don't. Well, maybe. Steamed fish is okay. Steamed fish is pretty good. I think a lot of the time you want to do it steamed, no? Or baked. Maybe a baked turtle. I think I would bake a turtle. Fuck. I hope to Christ I never get the opportunity to maybe be disrespectful for never eating a turtle. These guys are like, hey, they're going to find it disrespectful that you don't want to suck down this disgusting fucking wet animal, okay? They're going to find it as an insult to them that you don't want to eat this disgusting. Oh. Dude, he's like, what he's spitting out is going into a tin that's the skull. You can hear it hitting the tin. These bones on the way in. Fuck me. Jesus fucking Christ. Why don't you break the thing open, dude? Oh, it is open. I don't think I can show that. I don't think we can put that on YouTube. Can you eat the shell? That's a whole ass looking turtle. That looks like, unless the inside of a, does their bot, so they're not like, it's not like a snail situation where they can like take a new shell, huh? Their organs are all on the inside of that shell. Jesus. All right, I'm done with this. This is fucking absolutely insane. Hey man, we love China, but I'm gonna have a really tough time trying to eat any of this shit. I promise you. I'm gonna have a really tough time. And hey, maybe I come around to it awful quick. Oh my God, bro. I don't know though. Listen. I love me some lobster. I love me some crab. I understand that it's like the same exact thing. I hate spiders. Those are sea spiders. I'll eat that shit quickly. Give me some butter. Give me some goddamn butter in a bib. Not with that shitty little latex glove. I don't want a bag. I don't want a seafood boil, okay? That is, I have never had one that was worthwhile. I've never had a seafood boil that was worth. They're going to bring me a bat. Are we not seated in a fucking establishment right now? You're bringing me a steaming bag of shit. Can I take it out back and eat it next to the dumpster if I'm going to eat from a steaming bag? Can I eat with the other guys that are eating out of steaming bags? Okay? I'll move to fucking Portland, for Christ's sake. We love Portland. Jesus Christ. No, there's no place like home, huh? Home cooking is only going to be what it is to you. That is a very individual experience. It's a very individual lifestyle. You go anywhere else, people are cooking differently. It's going to be different. That's why white people are out here just having fun in America, because we got all sorts of shit we could have. That odds are, well, I mean, Mom wasn't cooking at home anyway. Mom wasn't cooking it at home. Okay? It's Roots, guys. It's Roots, not the movie. Great film, I guess. Never watched it. I'm sure I'll be uncomfortable watching it. But the Roots, guys, you don't forget where you came from, which is exactly what Shaq was trying to put across here in one of his latest Instagram posts. I don't know why in the world you would be doing this, but he is making himself a couple of bologna and cheese sandwiches. Huh?
Don't forget where you come from. Like we did back in the day. One slice of cheese, maybe. You can get your ass whooped in my house.
Yeah. Yeah. Bologna and that government shit. Hell yeah, Shaq. What I don't want to do, and we love you, Shaq, and I promise we love you. What I don't want to do is hear a billionaire tell me not to forget where I came from and thinks that a bologna and cheese sandwich is going to really, really put the point across, okay? This man owns Macy's. This man owns Kmart. That's not around anymore, but I don't know how he's still making money off of it. He's got his Shaq shoes that a lot of kids got beat up over wearing at school, I'm sure. And because you're using a Dixie plate, and putting some mayonnaise, some bologna, and some good old government yellow on there, it's supposed to be some kind of... What house did he make this in? What house was this probably in that he made this sandwich? Sir, I'm allowed to call bullshit, okay? We tried to put you on the spot when you took the Hawktua girl under your wing, and that didn't go well, and I told you we could talk about the company. No call, no show. Shaquille O'Neal, everybody. I gave you a chance, Shaq. Like I'm the winner in this situation. Look at this goddamn thing. Orlando Sentinel. I don't know, Centennial or Sentinel sometimes is reading those two. Listen. You could read it however the fuck you want when you live in a home like this. Good Lord. Huge conversation piece. I mean, the ceilings have to be raised in order for Shaq to live there, right?
They gotta be big.
The doorways
They gotta be big. They gotta be wide doorways. I want the big ones.
There's a cord in here somewhere. I'm sure of it. Jesus Christ. Bring that camera out to 0.6, by the way, when you're filming in the fucking kitchen, Shaq. Don't act like you don't need to put the camera in 0.6, okay? You could barely fit him in a TikTok, okay? We've seen commercials of him trying to fit himself into cars. And I'm sure that the car that he got inside was not the car that we saw from the inside. Knees to chest, Shaq. Warm-ups. Just couches fucking everywhere. Big semi. Oh, diesel. Big Shaq diesel on the wall. Big mural here. I'm going to have to put a lot of pictures on this fucking episode. Yeah, dude, no. How easy is it got to be to squat in this house? How many bedrooms is it?
Like 12?
12 bedrooms? That's not as big as I thought it was going to be. Of course, he's inside of the
Maybe it was 12
semi.
bathrooms.
12 bathrooms is fucking actually
Okay, here it is.
absurd.
12 bedrooms, 11 and a half bathrooms.
In what goddamn world do you need 11 and a half bathrooms? Let's do the math here. If you got 12 bedrooms, you got 12 people in their own room. Odds are that could be a pretty decent sized bathroom. You got double sinks. You could at least do, shifts. Okay, 3 bathrooms. 4 people share each bathroom. You got double sinks in there, big shower, probably a tub, a toilet. Okay, and then you just clean out the sink when you're done. And these people share this sink. These people share this sink. You got 3 bathrooms, 12 people living in a home. Boom, you just saved a lot of goddamn money. 11 and a half. Why do you need a half a bathroom when you have over 11 bathrooms? That's a hiding place, is what that is. This shit's going to be so horrible. I won't take it in one of the 11 bathrooms. I'll take it in the one where atrocities are done. That's a dining room. How many chairs here? 2, 4, 6, just 16 chairs at this table. Okay. Shaq Diesel's doing it big. 2 chandeliers over the table as well, I may add. We're doing 18 chairs because, of course, you got to have one on either side. That's just like a nice kitchen. As much as I want to make this out to be okay, the fridge is absolutely huge, but it's got to fit like body parts in there for Shaq. It's got to fit full-grown women body parts in there. Okay, you got the crisper. That actually the layout, the island, and then the fucking long aisle countertop there is actually nowhere near as spectacular as I thought it was going to be. It's just probably amazing material. It's got to be good rock.
This is called blood granite. I got it from the cobalt mines.
That's just a stupid ass table. This is like a wooden park bench with 2 podcast chairs on either side of the table. That's actually that's ridiculous. And it doesn't make any sense. Pool's very big. Nice hot tub in the line of the pool. I respect that. Just Shaq flopping from one side of the pool to the other.
I'm gonna go into there. Cool down.
Why do you need a pool when you're lakefront? Ocean view. You got a pool. It's kind of an asshole move. Honestly. Outdoor kitchen. Obviously. Ceiling fans. Must. And it just ends. It just goes right into the pool. Okay. I like the backyard. No disrespect to the backyard. Absolutely no disrespect to the backyard. And the backyard, listen, that's just an open yard for Shaq to run around in. You don't need to worry about high ceilings in a backyard, really, for Shaq. He just needs roaming room. Shaq just needs some little grazing room around in the yard. Cemented black chairs. Yeah, you're a dick, dude. Oh, man. That's got to be a shark in that tank.
Yeah, that's
There's
an
just-
eel.
That's an eel? That's a gigantic eel. Is that called a
moray eel?
giant eel? Maybe? And you just got chairs there like it's a stripper. You just got viewing for your viewing pleasure.
I got an eel. It's like a lava lamp, kind of.
Yeah. This is insane. And it's like all the way around. Well, eels are cunts. Eels look like demons. So I ain't gonna be mad about that. That's not what I don't want to hear from a billionaire is to not forget where I came from. Dude, you could have been fucking like really, you could have been like hot plate collard greens, like blacking it up, like doing some real culture shit.
Like, don't forget where you came from.
I understand at the time, maybe it wasn't as black, maybe it was a lot more in the city. Okay. I understand it wasn't that far back. We didn't. Never mind. I'm not gonna try and get too racist. I do love Shaq. I'm not Greg Giraldo though. I'm not nearly as brave. Bathroom. Those aren't even ceilings. Where does the room end there? How big a tub do you need to have to fit you? Dude, I'm a 6 foot tall man. I'm certainly not a fucking circus bear. And I got one of those Shaq. So they got like bathtubs that they have shower heads in. And that's what we got. And I don't fit in that tub. Not comfortably. I need to be able to sit down. Yeah, and there's the court. Yeah, there's the court. Look, no 3-point line in Shaq's court. That's weird. Oh, yeah, there is. Okay. Free throw line. Yep, there's a free throw line. Well, you got a place to practice. You got a place to practice, the Shaq Center. How goddamn humid has it got to be in there? For fuck's sake. Is he playing much ball nowadays? How old is Shaquille O'Neal? I mean, guys, we're in times right now where we got fucking podcasters that he's 53 years old. Okay, well, that's actually not as old as I thought he was going to be. Guys, we have podcasters that aren't even 20 years old that don't realize that McDonald's employees don't make 30 grand a month. Look it up. That's not a bit. I'm not doing a thing here. Maybe we've come too far. Maybe we need a war. Maybe that bubble that we've been in for like a decade needs to just pop, you know? Or return to sender. God, just send us back, God. Jesus. Just let us rejoice. We're already in hell. Jesus Christ. And Shaq's just out here. I bet you I could squat in there for a month and not get noticed. Anybody that wants to take the bet, if you could get me into Shaquille O'Neal's home without him detecting, maybe throw a bird-sized butterfly into his yard, and he'll chase it around for a little while. He'll become confused and just be focusing on this butterfly. Make it a kite. Just make it a kite and like make it look like a butterfly. And he'll chase it around for a while, and I'll sneak in, and I'll be able to like sneak in with a bag. I'll go undetected for a month. He'll be in the kitchen just making bologna sandwiches on his TikTok videos, and I'll just walk in between his legs with a different Dixie plate. I'll take one of them. You just see my little hand come up from the counter and grab it, and then walk out. Home theater. Fuck you, dude. With love. Fuck you with love. That's a good poker table.
A cigar bar and poker room.
That's a humidor? You have a humidor in your home. Does this count as one of the bedrooms? Do you think? The court doesn't. The full court surely does not count as a bedroom. I mean, maybe he sleeps in it, but sometimes Shaq just gets, tuckered out. Sometimes he just gets tuckered out. See, I like the idea that Shaquille O'Neal's bedroom is like Andy's room, and we're just toys walking through it. I mean, it's a 3-story bed. It looks normal from here, sure. That's 2 stories tall, that bed. God damn it. One day we'll get that Shaq Diesel money. That's a sick-ass garage. That's fucking easily studio.
Holds
Easily.
17 cars.
I'm doing 7 different podcasts out of this garage. Are you kidding me? Oh, hell no.
Interesting. No gym.
Get your protein, Shaq. Get your gym in there. You do not need... Hey, make it a half court. Maybe cut the garage in half. And boom, you still got a half court. You still got a big-ass garage. And then you got a home gym. We'll be seeing you. We will come. We'll work out with you. We'll get you. I'll live in his gym. I don't care. Once he gets the gym up. You know what? Let me know when he gets the gym up. He'll never fucking notice me if I just live in the gym. He's been under the squat rack for the first quarter of the year.
I didn't even notice him.
Guys, if you've made it all the way through the episode, thank you very much for doing so. Godspeed, huh? Good for you. It's good for the soul to be paying attention to something that's not the fucking dog shit, horrific, insane hellscape that we're living in, whether it be your corporate job. Don't pretend. Stop pretending.
My life isn't so bad. My life isn't so bad.
It could be better. It could be a hell of a lot better, and you know it. You can admit it. You can do better for yourself. Get that home gym, Shaq. We'll be seeing you. As always, guys, next week we're going to be right back here, shaking some babies, kissing some titties, and signing some hands. Miss me.